Welcome to my channel, detailing events throughout the decades. 1995. Russell Hill subway accident. It was 6:02 p.m. on Friday, August 11, when a subway train traveling southbound on Line 1, ran into the rear of a stationary train, halfway between St. Clair West and DuPont stations. Most people were heading home from work. On board were hundreds of passengers. 3 passengers died as a result of the accident, with a further 30 being taken to hospital, after being rescued from the twisted wreckage. Rescuers faced hot and humid conditions. The collision had pushed the roofs of the train cars up, blocking the tunnel's air vents and making the already hot temperatures worse. Some passengers managed to walk free and stumble up the hill at Winston Churchill Park, while other passengers were left trapped below ground for several hours, waiting to be freed. It took over 8 hours for rescuers to recover everyone. Many of those passengers on board the trains were left traumatized after the crash. In the days that followed the crash, several safety measures were looked into to try and find out what had happened. They found that the tragedy had 2 causes. One was the inexperienced driver, Robert Jeffrey, who mistook the signals, and the train stop, which is a train protection system that automatically stops a train if it attempts to pass a signal on red, or if the train attempts to pass the signal at excessive speed. However, it was found that the train stop did not work at the time of the crash, and this was found to be a result of a design flaw. It was also found that the stretch between St. Clair West and DuPont was a notoriously difficult stretch of track. A long stretch of tunnel with several twists and turns, with a steep drop coming down from Russell Hill. A coroner's inquest was opened, and it claimed that the crash was a combination of human and mechanical error. A list of recommendations was given, which was to be completed by August 2015. The 3 passengers who died were Cristina Munar Reyes, aged 33, Cristina's husband was also injured in the crash, and lost his legs. King Asabo, aged 43, a former Olympic basketball player. And Xian Huilin, aged 23, who was on her way to dinner with her husband, who was also injured in the crash. A plaque is dedicated to those 3 women who were killed in the crash. This was Toronto's worst subway crash. Forever remembering those 3 women who perished on that fateful evening. May you rest in peace and never be forgotten. Thank you for watching and learning about events throughout history. Please subscribe to my channel to view other events throughout the decades.